Sure. Good afternoon, everyone. Present at this time, myself, Chief Mark Swistek, we have Bob Gallagher and John Wall. Commissioner John Coker is trying to get into the meeting, but at this time it's having a little bit of difficulty. Under old business, I just wanted to update everybody on the vehicles. Minor Electronics has completed the installation on our 2 new vehicles. All the emergency equipment, sirens, radios, everything necessary to put those vehicles into service has been completed. They are now fully in service. The 2013 Ford sedan that previously had the bad transmission that was approved at the town council meeting to be sold at public bid was in fact sold for $2,068. The vehicle has since then been picked up from the purchaser out of the state of New York, and it has been removed from our town insurance coverage. On the golf cart registration, the stickers have arrived. We have registration open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. here at the town hall. Saturdays, you can come in from 7:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. The registration has been off to a slow start. To date, we've only, we had one more today, so we're actually up to 13 carts that were registered here at the town hall. I do want to remind everybody, the country club will be assisting us with registering about 154 carts within their organization, and they will eventually return a check to the town clerk's office. And again, the registration fee is $50 per golf cart, and you must have proof of financial responsibility upon registration here at the town hall. The summer planning, we are anticipating the July 4th fireworks at this time on Sunday, July 4th. I know the town council at the May 10th meeting has suggested that they're going to monitor the COVID category here for LaPorte County. And if we can make it to the yellow category, they may consider approving additional 4th of July weekend festivities here in the town. So that's kind of on hold right now. And then, John, you want to talk about the ice cream social?
Right now, we plan to make a decision in May. We're kind of leaning toward doing it. We've got quite a few of our members that it's probably okay to go ahead with it. We may move the whole operation out to the parking lot to the north rather than try to cram it into the area right in front of the doors. So that, you know what, and again, I caution the Civic, and I need to do the same with our group. I think we still have to present some sort of a sketch to the county, I believe.
I believe to the Board of Health was my understanding.
Yeah.
Okay, and then anything, if that does go forward, I would like to work with you on the police side, anything we can do to assist and have a couple items out there as well. Be happy to help.
Thanks.
And then lastly, under summer planning, Fire Chief Wall and I attended the recent Super Power Boat race meeting back on April 28th. The races will return this year on the first weekend in August. We have yet to determine where the turn will be. We anticipate it possibly all the way to stop 24 here in Long Beach. And then additionally, July 9th through the 11th, there will be a jet ski competition on Lake Michigan in Michigan City, closer to the lighthouse. So those festivities have been approved as well. Anybody have any questions on these summer activities? Bob, you have anything?
No, thank you.
Holster under new business, Sergeant Schooley has completed the installation of holster sensors on the duty holsters of all full-time deputies. When one of the officers during any type of circumstances would have to draw their duty weapon, the sensor will automatically activate the body-worn camera on the body armor of the deputy, and then this will begin the recording. So that is a very nice feature to have with these cameras. So we have those on and they are operational. Request for stop signs. At our last town council meeting, we received a request for consideration for stop signs along Moore Road between US 12 and Lakeshore Drive. The residents that have provided the information to us, I have cut and pasted that into this agenda, so it's part of our public record. The Liptons, I've spoke to them through email on several occasions. We will be deploying the radar trailer to that area. My intentions were to have it out there 2 days ago on Tuesday. However, when we went to move it to Moore Road, we realized that there is an issue with the technical side, the downloading of the software information. The radar speed trailer board is under warranty, so we reached out to Stalker Radar. They are sending us the software, the computer board, and everything necessary to make the changes. So we have not deployed the unit as of yet. We're waiting to make the repairs so that we can make sure that the data that we are recovering is in fact being recorded. So that may be delayed a week or two, but I still believe that we will have that information back to the police commission prior to our June 3rd meeting so that we can make a recommendation for the town council, reference the information that has been forwarded to them. Anybody have anything to add to that or any questions?
Is this similar to the request for Moore Road last year or so? It was a request for stop signs?
Yes, that's correct, Bob. It is. It is from the same resident along that stretch of roadway. I will say I was out there this morning between 7 and 8 a.m., kind of monitoring some of the traffic coming and going, obviously, to Notre Dame School. The highest I had tracked somebody at was about 33 miles per hour in the 25 mile per hour zone. And then most of the vehicles that I was tracking were actually either at or just below the actual speed limit. So we'll continue to collect some data out there, and then we'll share it with everyone prior to our June 3rd meeting. And then, John, I don't know if you want to maybe move down to that map so everybody can kind of see that stretch of road that we're looking at. The proposal, yeah, that's up where those 2 red stars are on Moore Road is where they are proposing us to consider the placement of stop signs along that stretch of roadway. I also, just for everybody's information, I reached out to Captain Jeff Leneski. He is the traffic commander for the Michigan City Police Department. Captain Leneski and I spoke, I believe it was Monday afternoon, referenced this. So I've asked him to share his thoughts and some input on this as well. And he may even be out there conducting some surveys on his own. And then I'll wait to hear back from him as well. But I did coordinate with them as well.
I might make a couple of comments. Truthfully, I told Ms. Lipton when she came last year that I think it's a solution in search of a problem. I really would be very concerned about stop signs at the locations where we're showing them, because you've got considerable downhill traffic prior to those with essentially, I won't call them blind hills, but almost blind hills. I think you'd be opening up yourself to a can of worms relative to stop sign incidents, probably exceeding any danger we've got with speeding. But, I'm willing to go another round of information gathering with the speed trigger, but I really would not be in favor of stop signs at those locations.
One of the things with the traffic manual as well is that you typically do not place stop signs to deter speed. So stop signs are not for the purpose of reducing speeds and that. They're usually for other, roadway conditions, accident concerns, things of that nature. So Captain Leneski and I will coordinate, share information, and then we'll have all that back to this commission, ready to make a decision to forward on to the full town council. Thank you. Anyone else have anything reference the proposed information that we have for requests for stop signs along Moore Road?
Can you hear me?
Yep, John, gotcha.
I'm in my car, but I'm not driving.
All right, we'll count you as present. Thank you for joining us. And then from there, unless any of the commissioners have anything, I do not have anything else to report today. Next will be public comment. I don't know, John, can you see, does anyone else?
I'll stop sharing and then it's easier to see who's involved here. I'm showing 6 participants, which includes the 2 recording individuals, Becky and Marilyn. So really it's Bob Gallagher, John Coker, yourself, and me. I don't know if we have any public participation. It looks like none.
Yep, very good.
John Coker may have some points that he wanted to make. I don't know. John, did you have anything?
No, I didn't have anything. I'm sorry I was late, but I was at a doctor's appointment, so.
Well, you
Mark,
had your high school picture up on the screen, so you looked really
Yeah,
good.
was I a handsome devil there, or was I total dork?
I
I
thought
think it was the more the dork side, I think.
Bob, you had something, Bob?
Mark, I had a simple question. What are the regulations for flying the American flag at half-mast? The state governor can order it, the president can order it. When is it up to our discretion?
I've seen in some, like in Michigan City previously, by order of the city executive, which would be the city's mayor, has ordered it. So I think it would be the same appropriately here, would be probably the town council president, the town board. That's just my gut feeling on it, but I'm not for certain on that.
Okay. I was just thinking, if it is at half-mast, should the public be notified the reason why it's at half-mast?
Are you asking probably with Police Memorial coming up on May 15th?
Just in general.
Okay.
Councilman dies, I assume we would have it at half-mast.
Sure. Yeah, I think it would be something we could share on the town's mass email account.
Bob, don't say that.
You know something we don't know, Gallagher?
You're too young.
Yeah, what?
You're too young.
Yeah, what?
Young guys.
Well, yeah, that's what you think.
But, and Bob, in all seriousness, May 15th is when Nationally Police Memorial is observed across the country. I know this weekend on Saturday, May 15th at 11 a.m., Sheriff John Boyd will be doing a simulcast broadcast on all of the law enforcement police radio frequencies, reading the end of watch roll call for the officers and correctional officers across LaPorte County that have lost their lives in the line of duty. So that was very nice of the sheriff to take on that this Saturday at 11 a.m. Typically, we have a countywide observance, but again, this year, the sheriff and the committee that typically organizes that had erred on the side of caution and held off another year because of the COVID levels still being in the orange.
Thank you.
You're welcome. John, that's all I have on my end.
Sounds good. I guess a motion to adjourn from somebody.
Well, I haven't said much, so I'll move that we adjourn.
I'll second it.
Second it.
There you go, Bob.
Hasta la vista, baby.
All right, next one will be June 3rd, 4 p.m. Zoom unless otherwise advertised.
Perfect.
Thank you. Thanks,
Thank you,
Steve.
John. Thank you.
Your hard work there, Chief. Okay.
Thank you.